My Sunday morning ritual of shopping at the Clement Street Farmers Market in the inner Richmond district of San Francisco, admiring the first stone fruits of the season, when all of a sudden a little girl ran past me yelling, "Gong gong, gong gong!" I watched as she joyfully ran into the arms of a sweet-looking elderly man. I immediately teared up, and it took me a few moments to realize I was crying in public while holding a fistful of peaches. Gong gong is the Cantonese term for maternal grandpa, and my gong gong passed away when I was 18, so it had been a good amount of time since I had affectionately called out to him in the same way. I had been living in San Francisco for about 5 years at that point, many miles away from my childhood home, just outside of Cleveland, Ohio. Until then, I hadn't quite considered the impact of growing up in such a homogenous place, where I was ethnically different from nearly everyone except my family members. My gongong and papa immigrated to the United States from Hong Kong in the late 60s. After settling in Cleveland, they worked in restaurants and factories until they saved up enough money to open up their own business, Dragon House. This was their first Chinese restaurant where my mom and her siblings all helped out at least part-time. They eventually opened a restaurant in the suburb I grew up in, and I spent my afternoons there as a kid zooming around the kitchen and all four corners of the dining room on roller skates. We visited my grandparents weekly in Cleveland's Chinatown, there is one, for family dinners and